Hey, how you doing? It's Tom and Tom's Radio Room Show. Well, I did it. I put it together. Yep, this little radio kit. Here's the instructions, which are, yeah, not so good for me. Little brain dead me, I struggled. But I found on YouTube Mini Science's video. It shows you how to put this thing together. And without that, I'd have never gotten it together. So let me tell you some of the struggles I had. One that I knew I would have was winding this coil. Oh, was that painful. Trying to get it, that fine wire round around this thing and not overlapping it. And it came on a little spool, a tiny little spool. And I tried to wind it off the spool. That was a big mistake. So I finally just took all the wire off, laid it on the floor, and wound it from there. Took me, once I got started, about 20 minutes. Got it wound. Then putting the pieces together. Not too bad, except the way they did these screws. The screws are much smaller than the holes in the board. And the reason being is they want you to take the wires and the components and stick them down in a hole and then put the screw in to tighten the screw up that way. Well, that's not very easy. The component wants to move. It's just not that easy. Then they gave you this earphone. And the wires on the earphone are very, very fine. And these clips, when you clip it in, you can see it's loose already. They just tear those little tiny wires up. So these clips are way too big for that tiny wire. But I finally got it forced in there so it made contact. So that was okay. Then I realized from the video, you have to supply a real scientifically proven ground for this thing to work. So I had to go down in my garage where there were some pipes exposed and ground it. Otherwise, I'd have to go outside, which I didn't want to go outside at 93-degree temperature. So I did that. Then they supplied all this wire for antenna. Well, I didn't put that on because I wasn't getting anything in the earphone. Not a crackle, not a hum, nothing. Oh, one other thing you have to do is once you get this wound on here, you have to take the sandpaper they supply and file it down so this little gizmo here, it's kind of crude, can make contact. So I struggled with that and I was messing up the wires and everything. So I finally got that done, kinda. I was like, I'm not gonna worry about getting it all stripped all the way across, just a section to give me some idea whether this is gonna work. Well, it doesn't work. I have no idea what's wrong. The wiring is not that complicated. I didn't secure the end of the wire. Don't think that will make any difference. I do have maybe a spot or two in here that's overlapped. I don't think that'll make any difference. I think I've got the diode in correctly, in the right direction. I haven't taken it out to switch it to see if that will fix it, but I think I'm reading the diagram correctly. And this is how they show it in the video, this orientation. So, unfortunately, I can't get it to work. Doesn't surprise me. And it took me, I'm looking at my timer here. I did an hour, and then I did 31 minutes, and I didn't start the timer for 10. So it was an hour and 41 minutes approximately. It took me to assemble it. It doesn't work. I'm sorry. Thank you, Thomas, for sending this, but I failed. If you got any ideas what I can try, like I say, only thing I know of is maybe I've got this diode pointed in the wrong direction. There's the bar, and then the symbol's got the bar same way, so I think that's right. But I got absolutely nothing in the earphone, nothing. And like I say, I was fumbling with the, let's see, it popped out again. This wire, can you even see it? That is so frail that these huge, and they are really stiff clips, just break it right off. So I don't know. I'm done. I'm not gonna do any more with this. I got it assembled. I was amazed. I gave up twice on winding this coil. I said, heck, I can't wind that coil. I got it done. I got the coil wound. Maybe not the perfect winding job, but I got it done. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go take a nap. Bye-bye.